Once we beat them, we'll make a little big joke out of it. Yeah, it'll be funny.
Copy that.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports coverage of the FBSL. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Sports and Brian Benefitemi, and it's Paris FC hitting the road to face Strasbourg Basket Pro.
I think this is going to be a great one, Blake. Both Paris and Strasbourg have a lot of young talent, and there should be no shortage of up-and-down action tonight.
That's right, and two of the biggest names for their respective teams, MP and Vincent Ledoux.
Quite frankly, those are the guys everyone is here to see. Ledoux, easily one of the top prospects in France right now. And then you got MP, an up-and-comer from the United States who's been making a case for himself. This is a great test for both of them on a stage full of curious eyes.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Ledoux might be the best of them, and he's finished with his career.
He's covered by Ahern. Outside to Stewart. Off target from three-point range. As you said, Ledoux, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
Now here's MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
Well, for a guy like an MP, trying to make a name for himself, hitting threes, they'll go a long way. Look at the potential they do. It's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you can see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
Now Paris FC basket with it. Ahern outside. MP. Another three from Paris.
Zero hesitation from MP. I love seeing the confidence.
Outside to Stewart. Outside Ledoux. And there's the 3-second violation. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And when you look around the NBA, it's not hard to find a French player who got their start in this league.
I think that was in part probably because of the way the France has developed their basketball program. But it also speaks volumes to the way this league can prepare players to make that jump over to the NBA.
Now here's Miller. Releases. Around the top of the key, he carries it.
Yeah, with the scorer, with the center getting the assist, that's a great sign for this offense.
Pass to Ahern. Outside Illich. Here's Jamal. Defended by Miller. Outside Jamal. MP. That's good, and it's Jamal with the assist. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside to Stewart. The offensive rebound. Ledoux. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And we know the backstory of MP. I think he used his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Now here's Ledoux. Pass to Stewart. Now Miller. This one for 3. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Here's the Deerko. Strasbourg with the rebound. To the middle. Here's the Stewart. And he drops in the off ball.
Great basket by Monsieur. Yes, he's undersized at the 5, but he's got some serious fight in him.
experts by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EVA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
Here's Ledoux.
Shot clock at 6. That shot's good. Osprey leans on Ledoux for his passing, but don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
Outside Duval. Aaron on the wing. Elich. That falls. Nice read that time from Ahern.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. Nice job taking it right to the tin fillet.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter.
Harris FC basket ahead.
Up by 3. And back in a moment as...
And welcome back to the second quarter of this matchup here in Strasburg. And Harris making a change here. And Strasburg got the pro calling timeout.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
Pass to Duval. Back to Ahern. Ledoux.
And here's MP from the arc. That one is good. He has only missed 1 of his 6 shots from the floor.
And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
Inside. It's good as 5 others before it were. He's now shooting 6 for 7.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
It's good from long range.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of luck.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well. It wasn't the shot they were looking for, but he still got it together.
Now here's Ledoux.
He's tightly guarded.
Some solid D there from MP.
But with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets. They've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Outside Ledoux.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Harris with the lead.
To the inside.
This is what you have to realize about MP. He can get points anytime he wants. He's also unselfish.
Shot by Leon, no good.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
MP up top. He's covered by Ledoux. Back to MP.
Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now. Great move by Ledoux. This Strasburg team, they love when he looks for his shot.
Pass to MP.
Shot clock at 5. Let's go.
And Lambert pulls it down.
They should use a little clock here.
Yeah, milk the clock with this possession.
Ledoux, covered by MP.
From the baseline.
Ledoux misses.
And that does it for the first half of play.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going.
Third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasburg. Here's MP. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players. Pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Here's Ledoux. And that one comes up to the assist by Miller.
Just rising and firing in the mid-range. Ledoux making it look easy.
And here's MP from the arc. Drills it from outside.
As long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll keep firing.
As he should. When you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, why not?
The teammates just keep feeding the hot hand.
Monsieur misses.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
And that's a skill, Brian.
And Aver gets it to go.
And this is how you move the ball. MP is solid at getting the rock to open teammates.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead his team to the EVA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Yeah, you can't say enough about what Vincent Leduc does on the floor. He's got an innate ability to find ways to score and also get his teammates good looks.
MP outside.
Target from the wing.
Outside Ledoux. Lemuel. Left side Ledoux.
Fades away. And the shot is good.
Huge scoring night for Leduc. We're seeing why most of scoring. Look at the first-round pick. Another gem from France.
The way this roster is constructed for Strasbourg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting five.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasbourg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Think about the journey for MP to get here. In high school, wasn't really scouted. Moved around the States. Now, he's playing serious basketball in Europe.
Roper with it. Elitch is there.
Miller can't get it to go.
Pass to Ahern.
No good on the triple.
And here's Strasbourg.
11-point game.
Now Miller.
Six to shoot.
Back to Lemuel.
And the three off target.
Outside Dumont. MP outside. And out of bounds. Strasbourg will take it.
There's no excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass gone wrong.
They could get back to within single digits of the lead.
Outside Ledoux.
The block.
That's rim protection at its finest. Illich refusing to give up the easy basket.
Screen by Elitch.
Down low.
The Sewer with the steal. What a scorer we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Ledoux.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Ledoux. For whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Here's Elitch. That's good, and it's MP with the dime.
Well, you got to get Elitch harder than that if you want to prevent him from scoring. Terrific poise.
Pass to the Sewer.
Shot to stop the drought. And he lays it up and in.
Very clever passing. He put the ball on a silver platter for him.
And here's Paris. MP on the wing. He's covered by Ledoux. MP on the wing.
Just 5 on the clock. Launches a three.
Strasbourg with the rebound. That's the Leon.
To the paint.
Lambert. That's good.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and he'll have that ball there waiting for him.
Empty outside. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head into the fourth. Harris FC basket ahead. Now tipping off this fourth quarter action between Harris FC basket and Strasburg Basket Pro. Here's Neal. Pass to Miller. Both teams changing it up here. And Strasburg Basket Pro calling timeout. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Harris FC basket with another miss. Strasburg trailing. To take the lead. A shot, no good. Here's Paris. Here's MP. Neal does the miss. Still anybody's game at this point. No question, this becomes a very big possession. And a basket by Ledoux.
And they finally got all the way back to even the score. We've got a whole new ballgame.
Yeah, they've got all the momentum in the world right now after that comeback, so you just have to like their chances the rest of the way.
Pass to Ledoux. It's hauled in by Paris. Dumas on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. To the inside. And a basket by Ledoux.
Nice job coming up big for his team there. Ledoux improving. He's a big-time player.
Here's MP. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
What an effort from MP on the offensive end. He knows they need a bucket, and he gives them one.
Outside Ledoux. Miller outside.
The only field is in the court. That's really want to take the big shot.
And Ahern gets it to go.
Can Ahern hit in the big moment? Yes, sir! A monster bucket for Paris.
Pass to the Stewart. Outside for Lemuel. And here's Ledoux. 6 on the shot clock. Over MP. No good on the fadeaway. It's Paris leading. And here's Ahern by Hart. It'll be down by the Stewart. Now here's Ledoux. He's covered by Ahern.
Great anticipation there from Felix. Going to knock it away. Goodness! And it's all MP's number. And he comes down with the biggest play of the night.
Ledoux. Over MP. Again, Ledoux missing. Now Paris FC basket with it. Wasting no time on that one.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Strasburg calls timeout. Here's Ledoux. Not enough on that one. As it misses. Some call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line. It's going to go on Felix. And good on the second, so he makes both. Here's Paris. They lead by 4. And they go to the intentional foul. And he commits the intentional foul.
comeback hopes are out the window. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, out the window, and the window has been closed. It's a done deal at this point.
Let's get home.
That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
So when you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
That if you don't know about me, you're gonna find out. Vince thought I was some loudmouth American just here to cash a check. But someday he's gonna realize this is my story. I'm the main character, and he's just watching.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
Yeah, at some point I just felt that if we were going to win, I was going to have to step up, so I did. I'm comfortable carrying that burden.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Most of it is in the moment reactions. Sometimes a flashy pass is the only way to get the ball past a defender.
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give snail a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for
It's
us.
better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle-Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospect?
L'Aigle means eagle, right?
L'Aigle.
L'Aigle means eagle, right? Yeah, so dude can soar, no doubt. Great finisher. But we gotta deny him the ball, because he knows how to get to the cup once he gets the rock.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win, and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
You're right, Miss Mueller. That's a big deal for us. We've been chasing that.
And just moments ago, an aerial view above the Arc de Triomphe monument here in Paris. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation of the FBSL on 2K Sports. I'm Blake Siniger with Tim Sports and Brian Benefitemi. Coming up, it'll be Paris versus Marseille.
And Paris FC has been the surprise of the season. They've pulled out some impressive wins, and with just one more win here tonight, they're going to qualify for the EBA tournament.
And it's safe to say that MP has led this team far beyond expectations.
No question about that. I mean, if they get into that EBA tournament, well, anything can happen from there. But don't sleep on Marseille. They've got a lot of experienced players like Louis Dupas, who are about as competitive as it gets. Well, really, guys, so much on the line back to Paris FC, a win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations this year.
Now here's Ahern. MP outside. Left side to Malt. No good from outside.
He didn't punish them for the weak coverage, but they can't count on him missing. He's got to go right back to that shot.
Ball drives in. And the shot is good. You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupas. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for Lengley.
Great defense. Elos has played so many great offensive players over the years, so he's ready for anything.
Foul call, that's on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both.
Well, for MP playing here in Europe, the goal is to get to the NBA. He wants to show GMs around the
So stupid.